Hello natural beauties, welcome to my channel. My name is Nat and today we're going to be using the Melt Cosmetics Vida palette. I have used this once before. I'll link that video right here. I encourage you to watch it all the way to the end, and we're going to be using some of my favorite go-to brushes. So I am prepped and primed and we are ready to go. So I am going to be focusing on these greens. I'm going to try a simpler look. I kind of feel like I spit a little bit when I did that. I'm going to go into Amor Eterna right here. And oh, this eye that I'm working on, I have it set with some loose powder, just to see how, they work differently. Also, I am trying one of my new foundations for the Sephora VIB sale. I asked you what kind of foundations you thought I should try. You know what y'all recommended? Excuse me. And one of the ones that y'all told me, one of the ones that I got recommended was by Kaylee Wesley. I'll have her linked here. And she recommended the It's CC Cosmetics with SPF 50, which I love because I love ones that have SPF. We're going to go into Papel Picado, and we're going to go just under, and we're going to just kind of merge those two together and get like a lemon lime kind of vibe going on, which is kind of cool. I'm hoping that these eyeshadows work out because I think that it would be a nice palette to use for Christmas. I do have to say these palettes were, I want to say they were $60 a piece. And, you definitely want to make sure that this is something that you want to invest in. But I think that these shadows in here, this color scheme, would be good for, the holidays. So hopefully they work out. And I just love the whole scheme and the design and concept. I'm going to lean in a little bit because I want you to look at that. That looks really pretty. That color blended out nicely. And this side also did. It really almost made that yellow like a highlight yellow. That's actually pretty freaking cool. This is more yellow, and this is more of the actual color in the pan, like the color Papel Picado. This is, looks like you can keep building it up, but then I want to think, well, how much time do I have to get ready for wherever I'm going? So let's see. I think that I'm going to go ahead and go in with a blending brush. And let's just go into this. And this one is Agua Ardiente. And we're going to go on our outer V and just kind of smoke it out and up a little bit. And that looks really nice. What was I going to tell y'all? Oh, so, let me know in the comments below, if you have this palette, if you've used it, what do you think about it? We're going to cut our creases. All right, we cut our crease with the Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. In Halo, we're going to use my favorite flat brush. This is a BX80, and it's by Royal and Langnickel. And we're going to just go straight in on these cut lids and just build this up. And it is taking some building, but the color is pretty. It's not, well, it's really nice in person. And I do know that there are some eyeshadows like that. They just don't come across on my phone. I film on my phone. All right, so that built up fairly nicely. Not too bad. All right, I was gonna try and not cut this crease that I'm working on now and see how it worked with spraying the brush, but I forgot and I cut my lid. So here we are. But maybe I'll add some on top just to continue to intensify it. I do feel some fallout on my face, and every time I have used this green, I have felt fallout. And it is pretty chunky in the pan. You look at that. Can you see that? I want you to get a good look at it. So, it's definitely got some fallout, and I can, feel it on my face. But, I mean, I don't mind that too much. I did put my foundation down first. I usually don't, but, like I said, I was testing these, so I wanted to see how the fallout was. So now I think that's pretty good, and I am gonna go in just one last time just to see how it works. And I have some on here, and we're gonna go in with this Jeffree Star Morphe spray. And let's see if that seems to make a difference. It actually kind of did. Oh yeah, that really made a difference. Again, I can feel the fallout. I want to scratch my nose, but I've learned my lesson. Say my first rodeo. I know if I scratch my nose that it's going to be green everywhere, smudged everywhere, because I have foundation on. So this isn't bad, y'all. It is still requiring some work, and considering that, it cost $60 for these shadows, I would hope that they'd be pretty easy to get on and take off, because, I don't want to be pulling at my skin. But, alright, so I am going to see, I don't know if we can, I'm going to use this and see if we can just smudge this out a little bit. And then we'll go back in with that green, not the serape one. We'll go in with papel picado, and just kind of rub that right at the very, very edge of where serape ends. That way I don't have such a harsh crease, because I don't always like that. I don't like harsh edges on my eyeshadow. Like even that little wing, it's all right, but I'm not a big fan of it. I gotta, be feeling it. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and do our lower lashes. We're gonna use my favorite smudger brush, and I used agua ardiente. Let's go into chocolate. We're just gonna smoke this out on our lower lashes. I know that that's super irregular and boring, but I am trying to do a simple, colorful look with this palette and not stack so many shadows, because I want to see how they work on their own, But I do wish that I hadn't cut this crease. I wish I would have seen how it worked, when it's spraying it. All right. I think that we're gonna just smudge this out with whatever's left on here. I don't know about this foundation, y'all. I feel, look at that. I got some in my eye. This foundation seems really, really dewy and shiny. Alright, so here is the final look. I used the mascara I've been using for the past 2 months now. It's Tarte's Big Ego, and this month will be month 2. This is my Cruella lipstick from ColourPop, and that's what I put on. And I put red on because initially when I was looking at this green, considering it is a Christmas holiday collection, I thought that is the perfect green and the perfect red for a holiday look. So, I don't know, maybe a Christmas look, a fun Christmas party, maybe something fun and goofy for work or a Christmas dinner. But I did like these shadows. I am still not a fan of this one. Go check out my first video. I'll have it linked. This one was a really nice color, especially in person. And I will give you a closer look at what I have on. I did line my eyes with green liner in my waterline. This is Bodyography Emerald Eye Pencil. We got it like months ago in BoxyCharm. And so yeah, I did like all of these that I used. I'm not a fan of this one. It's just not the best color, but it comes across beautifully. I'm going to continue to work with it and see if maybe I can't find the best way to work with it. Maybe the best way to work with it is to spray it. I don't know. So we will see. Thank you all so much for joining me. Just know that I am sending positivity to you, and I hope that you're doing what you love. I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.